I thought I'd show a lesson. Here's a lesson I just finished. I wrote this little part in here, that for statement there, to complete this lesson. So when you run it, it comes back with the proper answer. And I've already submitted it, so I can't submit it again. So let's do the next lesson. Okay. Okay, we're going to be looking through the inventory and in tallying the number of items that are in inventory. And in inventory, it could be potions, bread, or short swords. Now, one of the first things you'll learn when coding is that visibility is absolutely imperative. If you don't have visibility, you don't have any idea what's going on, and you're kind of stuck. It's like, starting to write a book, you don't know where to even start. So, and visibility is called debugging. So he says, don't touch above this line right there, and don't touch below that line there. So it gives you the, where you want to do it. So, and they give you the start of the loop here. So we're going to start here. And the first thing we're going to do is we're going to put in a debug line, which basically, in this case, is just going to be a print, which is tell me what's going on inside this loop in the list or an array. And you can run that. Okay, so it's tells you what the inputs are: bread, potion, short sword, bread, and then you can see the prints there. The bread, with carriage returns there. And you can see there's 2 breads, 1 potion, and one short sword. So now we need to tally that up. So I think I'm going to use an if statement for that. First, I'll test for potions. And if it is a potion, I want to iterate it. So the return value is potion count, so that's the variable. Potion count. Now, this is the easy way to do it. That means just iterate that variable by 1. I could also do potion count equal potion count plus 1. And you see at the top here, it says potion count equals 0. It's the second line. So I should be able to run that, and I should get a result back down here under actual, right there. Oh, I can't highlight that. Where it says actual, and there's 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. It should say 1 now, which it didn't, which is interesting. So let's just go back to the other. Oh, I misspelled that right there. Oopsie. So let's just put this back. Equal potion count plus 1. Okay, now it says actual is 1. So that's one way to do it, but the whenever you can make your code more concise, it's always better. And the easy way to do this is using the built-in iterator. So there's 1. Okay, so that's good. And the way you end an if statement in Python is you just have a reverse indentation. So I want to test for the next thing, which is bread. So now I'll do an else if, and it automatically unindented it because it knows I want to move on from that very first if statement. I'm just parsing through the for loop up here again. This time I'm looking for bread. And I want to iterate bread count. by 1. And now I should be able to run that. There we go. So I've got 2 of them done. Now I want to test for short swords. Short swords. Yes, short sword. Short sword, and let's increment short sword by 1. Okay, there we go. So the first one passed. The second one passed. So the first 2 tests of the run. When you run it, you're just testing your code. Now I'm going to comment out this because it makes it look kind of icky, and it can mess up. Well, this is a. Okay, now, it just there's unnecessary output here. You're seeing the output of the. So I comment that out. And when you run it, you're testing your code, and they give you a few tests. They run when you submit it. That is what you want to internally tell yourself. You're submitting to production. Whenever you push to production, you can't have mistakes. If you push to production and something breaks, money is lost by the millisecond. So you can't push to production with errors. You just can't do that. So you run the code, and it looks good. So I'm going to go ahead and submit this and see what happens. Ta-da! So yay! Let's go. So that is a lesson. And then, you just move on to the next lesson. And some of them are, theory and a multiple choice question here. But that's how this works. It's just wonderful. I can't highly recommend it more and be more thankful for it. It makes me so happy. It makes my little heart happy. Thank you, Boot.dev. So much love and respect.